my channel and welcome to How to Kill Your Kit Summer YouTube Pop. So what we're doing is How to Kill Your Scraps, YouTube Pop. So what we're doing is we're using up all the rest of our scraps that we have and we're going to make a layout with them. So I still have plenty of scraps left because I have like 3 Hip Kit Club kits that were in this kit for the whole month of August. And I am going to be carrying it over into September as well. So you will be seeing a lot of this stuff again, but most of these papers I used up were papers that were just like I couldn't really use them. They were ripped, or I ripped into them, or I tore into them, and I just had scraps left. So that's basically what we're doing. So most of these papers are Maggie Holmes' Sweet Story, and some are not, some are others. I can't remember where they came from, sorry. So the picture that I'm scrapping today is a picture of my daughter. She did a selfie of herself looking like a little doggy, or any animal if you want to, use your imagination. But she loves taking our phones and just snapping herself. And it's really funny because sometimes we get some really cute ones. So I decided to use that photo today because what I'm going for is, you'll see in a minute, is I'm going to be putting lots of animals on this layout because part of the Jen Hatfield collection that came with this kit, which some of these papers are probably Jen Hatfield as well as Maggie Holmes. They had a lot of these. She had in her kit, in the ephemeral pack, a lot of animals in there, cute little animals holding flowers and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you know me, you know that I love my mixed media. So I decided to go in with some Distress Oxide. I did gesso my paper with clear gesso first so I could wipe it up easy and so it doesn't seep through the paper, because this paper is not very sturdy. So it wasn't going to hold up very well. That's why I kind of taped it on to the back of another piece of white cardstock so it kind of went warp. So this is Honey. The other one is Coral. These are Distress Oxide sprays. I've been using them quite a bit lately. And I am just doing the packaging technique, dabbing it up. That's it. Very simple. No big deal. I just wanted a little color on that striped paper that I'm using. So I decided to use these colors. I love this blue color. It's so pretty. It reminds me of water and the ocean. It's just such a pretty blue. So I decided to put a couple of these strips that I ripped up top as well. And I did, as you saw, on the bottom. And I did distress the edges too. And I kind of ruffled up the edges a little bit with my fingers just to give them a real distressed look. And also to give it a little more interest and some dimension and texture on my background. So this turns out really super cute with all these layers. I really like doing this type of layouts. This is kind of like my thing. I love the messy look. I love things not being perfect. It's just what I like to do. I don't like things straight. I mean, sometimes, of course, your paper's got to be straight. But, I kind of like it this way, that way. I kind of like to go outside of the box, I guess you could say, and I do say that a lot. But I really do. So I hope that I'm inspiring people out there to kind of go outside of their box and pull out their stuff and, just create. So this is a good way, though, to use up your scraps. I mean, just rip them up. Make it unique, different. And that's what I tried to do. So now I'm just kind of backing my photo with some layers of these papers that I had left over as well. And these are some more scraps. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and I just keep layering and ripping and all that kind of good stuff. So I did layer quite a few on the back of these. I try to get like every color they could, even though you can't really see it too much peeking behind the photo, but you can see it a little bit. And this is how it's going to go. And then I am going to back the whole thing, my whole photo, with some black cardstock, just some regular black cardstock that I had sitting around. I like to, I want my photo to kind of pop off the page a little bit because it is supposed to be all about the photo. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to start putting all my little embellishments on here. So that's where my photo's gonna go. And it's such a cute photo of her. She is my little photogenic child. She loves taking selfies. She's just very photogenic. I swear she's going to be a model someday. And so these are the animals I was telling you about. There's a whole bunch of them in the Jen Hatfield collection that we got in one of the hip kits. And I decided to use them, and then I'm just going to use flowers and tuck some of these in some of my ripped papers in layers. So I'm just going to kind of like stagger them around because she is looking down, it looks like. And it kind of looks like I want her to be looking down at all the little animals, all the little critters on the papers. So that's kind of what I was going for here. And I love that little porcupine with the heart. Can I just say that it's the cutest thing ever? I love it. All these little animals are adorable, but the porcupine is my favorite. So now I'm just kind of messing around with these flowers. I did fussy cut some out earlier. I forgot to mention that. One of the scrap papers that I had was a Jen Hatfield, I believe, paper, and it had all these beautiful flowers on it. And I cut it up because they were just, I've been cutting through them quite a bit and using them as an ephemera, which is a great way to use up your papers as well. So now I'm just kind of messing around with these, and I mess around with these a lot. I mean, I just keep moving them around. I don't end up using that acetate piece. So then I went through the sticker collection of Maggie Holmes, and I also had these flowers left over, so I was able to use both of those. I went through the Sweet Story collection, and I had the chipboard, and I decided to use this butterfly. The sticker, I used that little rainbow that you see there that says, I forgot what it says, "Life is lovely." That's what it says. And I was going to use those little blue flowers, and then I decided, it looked too busy, so I ended up taking them off. So, but I do make a tiny cluster up here. I'm not going to use that big yellow flower that ends up going. You'll see it's going to get changed around again. I just kept changing things up. So now I kind of know how I want everything. So I decided to start taping and gluing things down. So I'm just going to put a piece of craft foam on the back of my photo to kind of give it a little dimension and pop it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to tuck it a little bit underneath those layers. And then I'm going to come in with my little craft foam and start popping everything else up. So I popped up basically everything. So I popped up the flowers. I popped up everything. But while I am doing all of that, I just want to tell you all not to forget to check out everybody else who is also doing this hop. I will have all the links down below. It's almost everybody that's doing How to Kill a Kit for this month. Some didn't, but some did. So I will have other links down below. So you definitely got to check them out. Hop along, see what they did with their scraps. I can't wait to see what they did and watch the videos. I love watching the videos. I go back and try to watch everyone that I possibly can because, they give me inspiration and I like to see what they do. So now I'm just popping up those flowers, and I'm also going to stick these down as well, these little paper flowers here that are so cute. And I finally got to use them all up, which was great. There was only 3 of them we got, and I used a blue one on another layout, and then I had these 2 left, so it was kind of good because I really got to use them. So I'm still popping things up. I did pull out a couple more chipboard pieces, those little hearts. One is a yellow heart, and I just stuck it there by that one little bear, and then the other one I stuck, I don't know what kind of animal it is, but I stuck a little light blue heart there as well that went with this color scheme that I'm going with. And then there's that little butterfly I told you about earlier, and I just stuck that down. And what I do is these clear, we get these a lot, these sticker books, and they come with these clear stickers, and I like to stick them on the back of white cardstock and then fussy cut them out, only because they just stand out better, and then I can move them around better and stuff. and where I want them. So if you ever get those kind of stickers, it's really a good idea. I really like to put them on some white cardstock and just kind of fussy cut them out, because sometimes you can't see them that well because they're clear, and that just kind of and then you get to use them as an ephemera instead of a sticker, which is super cool as well. So that's my little cluster in the upper left hand corner that you see there, and now I'm going to stick down my little butterfly. And now I decided to go with the title Dream, and I had this chipboard piece for a while, and it's wood, and I decided to go in with the coral Distress Oxide, and I just kind of sprayed it, wet it down, and I just want to give it the distress look. I don't want it to be real coral color. Sorry, excuse me. And I just decided to use that. Sorry. And now I decided to go back and put some leaves in as well. So that's also from a sticker sheet that we got. Sorry, from Maggie Holmes. Oh my gosh. I apologize. And then I decided to come in and do some splatters with the Distress Oxide as well. So the honey one I came in with, which is the yellow. And I just decided to use my paintbrush, because when I tried to use the spray bottle to do it, it wasn't doing the splatters very good. And then I came in with that coral. And that is it. So that is my layout. I hope you guys like it. Here are your close-ups. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. Just hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I will be seeing you in a couple more days after this post to show you all my layouts that I did this month with my How to Kill a Cat. Don't forget to check everybody else out. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.